thought it actually really represented what some of the false assumptions of people with solicitors, the fact that they thought people were rich, they'd wear top hats, they wouldn't have anything to do with the poor. And it's actually quite contrary to actually what the Law Society is all about. Hi, my name's Gary. I'm the archivist here at the Law Society, and it's my job to look after all the wonderful archives and collections that we have here. And today we're going to be looking at a top hat that I found in the collection, and it's part of our 200th anniversary celebration. This top hat was found in the basement of the Law Society and was found by one of my colleagues last year. The box is branded to Joshua Turner of Gresham Street, who are a hat maker, but actually one of the interesting facts about this hat is that it's actually not made by Joshua Turner, it's made by Geeves & Company, so it's not actually the original hat box. It tells us that the hat was probably sold second-hand to another aspiring solicitor, which is quite an interesting fact in itself. People think that solicitors come from a very rich background, but obviously the solicitor needed a second-hand top hat. I did some research and I found out that the Law Society was hiring out its basements at some point in the past to solicitors in the 20s and 30s. So a possible guess is this was just left behind. It's quite interesting because this looks as if it was sold second-hand, and many people associate top hats with solicitors of the past, and it's one of the reasons that we've chosen it as part of our bicentennial exhibition. The hat is made of felt. What's particularly interesting is that inside the hat, it's written to it a TU, but inside the hatband itself is another name. So it looks like it was sold and then relined at some point in the future. The hat's been preserved by a conservator. She had a look at this hat, Sarah, and decided that it was okay in terms of being in reasonably stable condition. After that, it's been placed in our very specific storage area known as the history room, in which I'm in charge of as the archivist. The image of a lawyer in a top hat is one that emphasises in many people's minds the idea of a lawyer being from a very rich background, very privileged background, but actually it is completely different, and it's part of the idea of the exhibition that we've got on at the moment, looking at how the Law Society has always championed the rights of legal aid. Access to justice for all is something that the Law Society has been championing and fighting for over 200 years. We've obviously got a very completely diverse range of people that are solicitors or want to become solicitors now. It was really exciting to find this object as it's all part of our 200th year anniversary. It shows you the history that we've got. One of the other exciting things is that we could actually link it with something else in our collection. And here we have an image of the library. This is in 1904, and you can see on display the top hats that are actually on the hat stand. So it shows you that in that period in 1904, this was the actual de facto uniform for a solicitor at the time. I chose the top hat as part of the bicentenary celebration because I thought it actually really represented what some of the false assumptions of people with solicitors, the fact that they thought people were rich, they'd wear top hats, they wouldn't have anything to do with the poor. And it's actually quite contrary to actually what the Law Society is all about. I'm particularly interested in this item. I'm very excited when we found it because it gives an idea about some of the things that may potentially still be there in the archives, in the collections, still to be discovered by me or the rest of the library staff.